everyone, it's Alia or Cake Legend, and today's video is a collab with all these lovely people. We have
Ashleigh from Sweet Dreams Bake Shoppe here on YouTube.
Rachel from Happy Cakes.
And Rob from Just Cakes Bake Shoppe.
And today Ashleigh and I are going to be going face to face into an intense competition. So I hope you guys all enjoy. I have no idea how this is gonna go, but it's gonna be a great time.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Untitled Baking Show. Today we have Alia, Cake Legend, competing against Ashleigh of Sweet Dreams Bake Shoppe. They're going head to head in a bake-off, and myself and a celebrity judge are going to pick a winner.
Hi, I'm Alia. I'm 19 and I'm totally gonna win today because I've got all the school experience that I need.
Hi, my name is Ashleigh and I am older than Alia. And I'm an elementary music teacher and I decorate cakes and cookies on the side.
My name is Rachel. I am apparently the host and also a judge, and our guest judge today is the one and only Ravina of Just Cakes Bake Shoppe.
Hey.
Today's challenge is all about taking something that evokes memory, a classic nostalgic dessert, and making it your own. We're looking to be wowed. We're really looking for some new kind of creations based on these classics that we all know and love.
You guys are going to have 2 hours to complete this, and we wish you all the luck in the world.
All right, and your 2 hours start right now.
Okay. I don't even know what I'm starting with because I can't use the oven.
How do I use this? Oh, I see. Today I'm going to be making an elevated s'more because it's the summertime. So I'm going to be creating a cream puff s'mores edition.
It's already yours, right?
Go find it yourself.
Rude. One time, Alia came over and we baked for 13 hours, and that was my training.
I'm making my cake batter. Since it's such a small amount, I just decided to do it by hand because I also didn't want to clean the mixing bowl that I'm going to use later for my cream cheese icing. So that's why I'm doing this. Today I'm going to be turning a cinnamon bun into a little fancy cake. No. I don't know if this is a good temperature. I've only made caramel a couple times.
Way up the line.
I didn't really prepare for this competition. I thought of what I was going to do this morning, but I'm just gonna trust that my school experience will help me pull through today. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. See, I was smart and put labels on everything so that I don't mix up everything that I have here.
Smart.
And I'm smart enough that I can just remember.
Are we not stressed about what's going on right here?
Oh shoot, I should check my mic. It's gonna say, that's good.
It's the confidence for me.
We had one unit where we did plated desserts in school and it lasted a couple of weeks. But I had to create 2 plated desserts and I was proud of how they turned out, so hopefully I can make something fun today. I'm so organized. I wrote everything, all my different components onto these little papers so I can just focus on this and check them off as I make them.
Brilliant.
As I finish them.
What's the consistency that you're looking for?
I'm looking for that little V to form on the bottom.
So this is a caramel. I'm going to mix some cinnamon into it to make it like a cinnamon caramel for my cinnamon bun cake. And I'm just worried that it's gonna burn because I've only ever made caramel a couple of times, and one time when I was doing it at home, it burned twice.
Perfect.
So,
Good luck.
yeah,
Way to take a risk. I appreciate that.
I feel like I didn't really take a risk choosing like a cake, but I wanted to choose something that I knew I could like get done in the 2 hours and not be super stressed about it, so that I could just focus on making the plate look really pretty. Perfect. That are all done, but I can't put it into the oven because Ashley is using it first.
How do you feel about not letting Alia use the oven?
Not the greatest. I didn't know there'd be an oven shortage. So I'm just creating the crackling. You want to do this first so I can get it into the freezer. Because it looks like the choux pastry is going to come together rather quickly because we have very strong induction burners here.
So what is crackling?
It's basically a little bit of flour and sugar and lots of butter. And when you put it over top of the choux pastry and the choux expands, it's going to be very, very beautiful. And it's going to have this really nice crack that will add a little bit of sweetness to it.
Oh, I can't wait to eat.
I know, same.
We are almost done the choux here. It comes together very quickly. And the most important part is to get it into the process. I panicked for 2 weeks and really put this off. And then on the day of, when I had no other choice, I decided what I was going to make while I was at my daughter's skating practice. I'm looking for that little V to form on the bottom, which it did on my wooden spoons. Just the spatula's very non-stick.
You're feeling right now, first like 10 minutes in.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Seems pretty status quo.
amazing.
It's very different from baking in your home.
Yeah. So what kind of caught you most off guard being in a kitchen like this?
Just like not knowing where everything is, and like the timing of the induction burner
Right.
is so much faster than the timing at home.
Right.
So usually I have this like down to a T.
Well, you're doing great.
If you had asked me in a soundproof box, I probably would have said really, really nervous. But with Alia's also inexperience, I'm feeling okay.
Here's a fun story. I'm making cream cheese icing right now, and I work here and I work at Happy Cakes, and we make cream cheese icing completely different at both places, so I've never been able to master it. So we'll see if this works out today.
So after this cream cheese buttercream, what are you on?
That's a good question. I think I'm gonna make my ganache next. Now, the ganache that I'm doing is a white ganache, and it's not really part of the dessert. It's more for the decorative purposes on the plate. So I don't know if the judges are gonna be like, she put ganache on the plate and it didn't really have anything to do with the dessert.
It's like you're reading my mind.
Yeah, I can also start on my streusel, but the thing is I can't put anything into the oven because somebody decided to make a dessert where you can't open the oven at all for at least 30 minutes. So, yeah, I might be I might be plating in a hurry at the end, but it's okay. If I burn this caramel, I don't think I'll have time to make it again, and my plate will be missing the main thing that's gonna make it taste like a cinnamon bun. Okay, I didn't burn it! Woo! That was my worst fear. And now I'm gonna just add some salt and cinnamon to it to make it into like a cinnamon caramel to be like the filling of the cinnamon bun. Hopefully it tastes good. Since I hardly ever make caramel, I'm not sure if I should keep cooking it at this point. Because I also don't want to burn it and have like a burnt taste. Maybe I should just taste it. Doesn't taste burnt.
That's half the challenge. What's the progress, Ashleigh?
So the eclair/cream puffs are in the oven, and now I'm going to get started on the surprise element, which is going to be like a little log, like a tool, but it's going to be kind of like a nod to a campfire. So I'm making that out of graham cracker.
Go steal it from her.
What? You have salt. You don't have anything that you need. I'm going to keep it here just so it takes her longer to get. So I've never made this before, so who knows how much butter it really needs. We'll see.
I'm gonna win.
That's the spirit.
Oh, it's so good.
All right. I'm just trying to get this really nice and thin, because if it's not thin, it's just going to be like this kind of thick, gooey mess. So it needs to be really nice and thin. And then what I'm going to do afterwards is when it comes to the oven, I'm going to put it around these cannoli tubes. Because these cannoli tubes have a little bit more give than if you just wrapped it around like a rolling pin or something like that. So I'll be able to pop them out.
So now I'm gonna make my streusel, and this is just like butter, sugar, and flour, and I added cinnamon to it, and you just mix all of them together until it's like crumbly, and then put it in the oven. But again, I can't use the oven right now. I feel like by the end, I'm going to have a dessert. I just don't know if it's gonna look nice or if it's gonna taste good. So because I'm making such a small amount and I'm also using a bigger mixer, it's gonna take a little longer to incorporate. I might have to get in there a little bit, but it's a little more mixed than I wanted it to be, but it's okay. My reason for adding this to my plate is because I wanted to add some crunch to it. You know, like a different texture. It's like there's not very many different textures in a cinnamon bun. My one fear for my plate is that it's not going to have enough cinnamon in it, and it's just going to taste like a vanilla cake with some caramel and cream cheese. So, which still sounds really good. Yeah, but it's not following that reason. Okay, I'm going to get this ready to go in the oven, so as soon as Ashley's done, I can just throw mine in there, along with my cake, which I'm going to put into this pan. Corner's missing because I used it for my cake pan. So
We love a frugal queen.
I trust this more than flour. So that's why that's like that.
How are they looking?
Pretty good. I'm a little bit worried because some of them are a bit dark. See, this one's sad town. This one, maybe. We'll see.
With an hour left, I finally got my stuff in the oven.
Amazing.
Just hope it bakes really, really fast.
Only 1 hour left.
Pretty good. Waiting for my shoe to cool down so I can actually fill them, and then I need to pipe the meringue over top. I need to torch that, and then the scary part of rolling those little cookies onto my cannoli rolls.
Queen, queen.
Yeah, take care of all my dishes because we're so clean. I'm just gonna kind of give this some movement so that it doesn't like burn on one side. Since I added the cinnamon, it's gonna be a little harder to tell when it's done because it added color to it. I'm starting my ganache, and I don't want it to be like super like liquidy because I'm gonna use it for like decoration on the plate, so I don't want to like pipe it and it like all, you know, falls. This is 50 grams of cream. Well, now it's 63. Okay, hey vlog. Ravina had to run out for a minute, so I'm gonna film myself.
So, here's my ganache. I am spreading it out. Oh, whoops. I'm spreading it out very thin on the pan so that I can put it into the fridge to chill, and it'll be the perfect consistency when I have to pipe it on my plate later.
Cake is done. It just came out of the oven, so it's super hot. And my streusel is also done, so that's cooling here. I think I'm just gonna throw them both straight into the freezer so that I can get started on my plating and actually building my dessert.
So I had an accident with this one. I put the pan down too fast and then poof.
Oh no.
So I'm hoping there's enough butter content in here that it's going to be flexible. If there's not enough butter content, we'll need to start again on this little part. But in Alia fashion, if it fails, we just turn it into a crumble on top.
There you go.
So it didn't work out. There's not enough butter in this. We need to go thinner, we need to have more pliable. So for now, we have crumble, and if it doesn't work out, we'll just put the crumble on it.
What are you thinking? Walk me through your thought process.
So I know that this is cooked thoroughly through and through, and I know that it's going to be like a perfect bite when you bite into it, but I just don't feel like it's going to translate as transformative enough for a s'more. I mean, the flavors are going to be there, but my larger one, I can feel it. It slightly has a little bit more give, which tells me it might be slightly wetter. Now, when you're actually eating it, you probably wouldn't notice too much, but looks-wise, it might just not puff and look as nice as it's supposed to. So that is my internal debate. There's a couple ways to do this. I can either cut it in half and then fill it that way so that you can actually see all of the filling, or I can just keep it nice and plump like this and poke a hole and fill it. So I'm gonna do it both ways and see which way I like better. And I'm still in a debate about whether to do a ganache, kind of like swiped onto the plate so that the decor makes sense when you're actually tasting it as well, or if I'm going to dip them in chocolate. The shape of my cream puffs are all off. I really wanted to create this kind of s'mores-like structure. Instead, I kind of went the more safe route and decided to just go with a more simple cream puff. And I just hope it's enough for the judges.
You plan.
Okay, I want to keep the design tighter. So although I like the whipped cream showing here, What I'm gonna do is I'm going to do the traditional fill method. I'm gonna dip it in chocolate on the bottom on both of them, and then we're gonna do a crumble for one of them, and then we're going to have the twirl.
So now, I just need to figure out what I'm gonna make my dessert look like, because I didn't really plan that, but it's okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna take my cake after it's cool, and I'm gonna cut little circles out of it, and I'll just build it with like the caramel in between the layers, and then have the cream cheese. I was thinking of having it also in between the layers and then piped on top, but now I'm thinking that might be too much, and I don't want to make it too sweet. So I think I'm just gonna have the caramel in between the layers, cream cheese on top, and then the streusel just kind of around it. And then I'll use the ganache just to pipe some pretty decoration to make it look fancy. I think that's my plan. I have my caramel and my ganache in these 2 piping bags here, so that's ready to go. And I'm just waiting on things to cool off now. Okay, welcome back to my vlog, everybody. So I took my cake out of the oven, and as you can see, I cut out my 2 circles already, and it's still a little bit warm, so I put it into the freezer to chill. There they are on the tray. They're steaming a little bit still. I don't know if you can see that, even though they're not that hot, but that means that it's warm enough that if I try stacking it now, it could melt my buttercream and my whole dessert could come.
Now I'm going to make the meringue. So I'm going to use the Italian meringue method.
There are 10 minutes remaining.
Time is ticking down fast, you guys.
So before I plate my dessert, since I've never like made this before, I feel like I need to taste test everything together to see if it's actually gonna be good. Thoughts? It tastes like a cinnamon bun. Perfect! Oh my god! Wow, I'm so proud of myself. Okay, I don't want it to be too sweet, so. Wow, that's so good.
Less than 5 minutes remaining. Hurry up!
Run, 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 run!